Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
The next thing on my list is, well, this isn't going to happen to you because now I've learned so much about you in these two podcasts. You bring everything. Do you bring your own toothpaste?
Yes. I like a whitening toothpaste. They don't have that in the hotels.
I bring Crest strips, but I use the toothpaste from the little samples because I don't have the 3-ounce toothpaste when traveling. Mine's always bigger than that.
CVS or Target.
But mine's always, it's like 3.5.
I also bring my own lotion because I don't find the lotion in hotels hydrating. There's a couple hotels I find it to be very hydrating, but I also don't want to smell like my coworkers. I like to have my own smell.
Oh my gosh, you're so prepared. Anyway, so I went and checked into this hotel. I asked for the toothpaste. They only had one. I am squeezing 1 drop of the toothpaste out of there. Then I got to go wake up extra early in the morning, go to CVS, buy the toothpaste. Then I got to throw the toothpaste away because it's over the 3 ounces. I'm still not TSA pre-check, as we know. We'll get to that later. And it's a conundrum.
Oh, yeah. Or you could just Postmates toothpaste to your place. You could Postmates toothpaste to your hotel room. You can Postmate stuff.
I've never done that in my life. I've never done that in my life.
You don't need like a quick tampon on the road or something?
No,
By the way, did you hear about this?
The shortage.
Well, you don't even...
I don't get my period anymore.
Yeah, I know. You don't.
Well,
there's a shortage. I was having a long conversation.
Why is there a shortage?
Oh my God. Well, I don't know. I don't want to get into it. I have no idea. There's a shortage. I don't know if it's political. I don't want to touch it. I don't know. But what I don't want is a shortage on that. So today, I'm a hoarder. I'm not going to lie. I went to the aisle. I'm a little concerned. It's not that time of month for me, but I did go to get a box because I'm a little worried. So I went. There is clearly not refills happening on that aisle, which that is just so cruel if this happens. Like, give me a break. Get our lives together. What are we doing? Shit. Enough is enough. Plus also the baby formula thing, yada, yada, yada. I've got I'm a hoarder. I got a basket full of a couple boxes and I was trying to make a quick exit out of Target. And as I was doing it, this guy's like, hey, are you Erin Andrews? And I'm like,
fuck.
I'm Erin Andrews. I have 3 boxes of tampons because I'm a hoarder.
If there was ever a time you don't want to be recognized, it's with the tampons. Have you ever made a boyfriend in the past buy tampons?
No.
I haven't either. But I just wonder, like with the guy. Yeah, but that's a confident man that's like, hey, I'm going to take the 2 boxes of super from my gal at home. You know?
Jarrett would do it. He wouldn't care. And then he'd get a box of Oreos and throw it in there. This guy today, he's having a bowl of Lucky Charms. I mean, I'm like, babe, do you want to look how many calories are in it? I look at it. It's like 190. He goes, well, how much is in your multigrain like cereal? Mine had 200 in it. And he goes, well, I'm not going to eat the marshmallows. So he's picking through it because he goes, it's too sugary. And I want mine to be less in calories than you. What 40-year-old man is eating Lucky Charms? Gross.
Scott Thompson loves some Lucky Charms. And I'm not mad at that. And I think it's adorable that he buys it. The calorie thing's very interesting. I ate an entire bag of jalapeno chips the other day. It was 280 calories. And I was like, I'm disgusting.
Ooh. Who cares?
But it didn't feel like that much. I was like, 280 for this entire bag? This seems great. I have a freaking Perfect Bar in the morning and that thing's 320. The difference is that sodium. You go straight to the 660 milligrams of sodium and I wake up in the morning. Why do I not have rings on? Well, for a lot of reasons, but because my hands are swollen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm going to be better about it, but I'm just so bad because I either go one way or the other. We were talking, Ryan just DM'd us in our little chat here about expiration date. We talked about that a couple pre-games ago. My husband loves to freeze everything. And even if it's past the expiration date, it's like, man, we got to get rid of this. Do you have a question about expiration?
Well,
expiring?
So I'm really bad. I mean, I live by myself, so I'm not grocery shopping. So
I know.
It's one of those things. And I also don't, I know myself. We also talked about this a few pre-games ago or on one of our podcasts. I fluctuate weight all the time. I mean, just ask the internet. I am large and in charge. I used to say Big Ten Charissa. I mean, I could have been an offensive lineman with Josh Unkin. You know what I mean? So I get that. If it's in my house, I'm probably going to eat it. So I don't want to have crap in my house that I know I'm going to eat.
I know.
So I made coffee the other day and I go to pour the cream in and I'm not looking at the cream coming out of the creamer.
You heard it?
No, but I wish I did. So I pour it in there. Fine.
No.
I'm just like doing something else. I go and I take a sip and I'm like, oh, what's going on? Erin fucking Andrews. I look in the creamer and when you can see in from where the hole is into the side, there is mold all around the inside perimeter of this creamer.
Did you barf?
I wanted to, and I almost made myself throw up, but I was like, no, I can't. That's so hard to do. But I was like, this is so disgusting. Mold just laden around the interior of this thing. I don't know how long it had been in there. I looked at the expiration date. Long overdue. Okay. And there's times where I question, like, hey, is a couple days too many? Maybe. This is months. I lost 5 pounds. I felt great. But no, I mean, it was not the way that I wanted to.
Did your stomach get upset?
Very upset.
Immediately?
No, not immediately, but pretty close after. I'm not kidding. This isn't like a little mold on a strawberry that you don't see. We're talking like compounded against there. I actually have never had that happen to me, and I was so gross. I actually thought I'd get like really, really sick from it. And I just had to,
puking.
Yeah.
So that wasn't probably salmonella. How do you say that? Salmonella?
It was just,
salmonella. What do you think that poisoning was?
That was dairy. So it was just molded. Like it had been in there for so long and I was not paying attention because normally I get coffee like when I'm like on the go. Don't say on the go, Charissa, but not at home. And I was trying to be like, oh, well, there's no reason I can't make it at home. Not paying attention, pouring, sip, sip, sip. Doesn't taste right. So everyone, as a Surgeon General's warning, check your expiration date. But what is that date? Is it 1 week? I mean, my situation was terrible, but is it?
I think a week is a little generous. I mean, I'm even like 1 or 2 days, I'm okay, but give it a good smell and maybe a glance inside,
Well, from now on, I'm going to check my list. What is the, and check it twice? I don't know.
And checking it twice.
I thought it was going to work there.
Ooh. When you get creamer, like a coconut creamer or an almond creamer, it lasts longer than like the real, like, sweet,
you're a coconut milk gal. I'm not. I'm straight
lactose.
Yeah, I'm straight creamer. But you know what? At this point, I might want to change. The last thing that was on my list, this has been a long list, deleting people. I realized that I am following at current count, wait for it, on Instagram, 1,556 people. 1,566 people. I don't know 1,566 people, and I don't know 156 people.
What's your number again?
1,566.
I'm at 1,271.
Right.
I could definitely weed out a few cats.
I know. So I started going on there because I was like, this is crazy. Like, because I'm always curious about these people that follow no one or one person that I'm like, what's coming up in the feed? What algorithm is going on here? Because I feel like I just get the same 10 people circulating. So I was like, maybe if we narrow this down, which those 10 people are great. But why? I don't know how all the math and algorithms work. But I just started unfollowing. And then I thought to myself, are
you worried about people thinking you're a bitch? Because I just do the mute. Yeah, I do the mute. If it's people like that we're going to run into and I don't really need it anymore, I just mute.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You're not willing to do the full unfollow, huh?
I feel bad.
I know. Well, this is the conundrum. So I was like, do I feel bad? And I'm like, you know what? No, because my mom has an expression. Not everyone likes you. You don't have to like everyone. And it's not like I don't necessarily like these people. I'm just like, I don't need to follow 1,566 people, do I? And then half the time I'm like, I don't even know who half of these people are. Did I accidentally hit it? The accidental follow. And then you can't unfollow because then they're going to think you're mean. You're like, whoa.
Or the drunk follow when you meet someone at a party and you think they're so great and you're like, oh my God, I really want to stop following this person. But you know that they check. Or there's the people that follow. And it's like, we can see what you're doing. By the way, get a life.
Exactly. We know the
Speaking of coffee, go become a barista.
My God, I'll give you my apron. Anyone that's willing to do you know what? I got a tip. Breve. You know what Breve is? When I worked at Starbucks? Half and half. It was all the craze when Atkins diet was there.
Say Breve?
Breve, a Breve latte. Yeah. I worked in Newport, California, and Atkins diet was all the rage. And a lot of Breve lattes rolled through that place. This was before the computerized mobile thing. So I used to do like a smiley face on people's cups. And like, I got so excited when I knew people's orders. And then they were so excited that I knew their order. And I was like, oh, half a Splenda. Sometimes when I was just feeling sassy, I'd do the whole Splenda. And I'm like, oh, jeez.
What kind of tips would you get at Starbucks? And would people kind of slide you extra instead of put it in the main thing? How does that go? And how many phone numbers did you get? Whoa.
It's a great question, Erin. These are all great questions. This is why you're great at your job. We had communal tips. So we like group, like no one just got one tip, which is very upsetting. And as anyone that's been a server or, you know, whatever, bartender, and you have to share tips, I don't like to share tips. I'm doing a lot of work over here. I'm making a connection. I'm establishing a relationship, offering a lot of service. And Timmy over here is not doing anything. So now Timmy is going to get more money because I'm a great server. No. I want to do away with the communal tip. You know what else I want to do away with? This 20% gratuity thing in Miami, this is crazy. You're going to just build in gratuity so you don't have to even try.
This? I don't know what this is. What is this?
I swear, every time I go to Miami, and it's not just Miami, there's other places that have built-in gratuity. So you got to check because it's room service does it. They built in the gratuity. You got to check. They build in the gratuity. And so then you say to yourself, like, and I say out loud, so they don't think I'm being cheap, is gratuity included? They're like, yeah, 20% already. We haven't done 20% of the work. And I'm saying this as a former server. You got to try. You got to earn the gratuity. Now we're just giving it away. You're not trying. You're not offering great service. And now if I don't do the additional gratuity, now I'm the asshole. So I put a big zero through the additional gratuity because now we're getting up to 30 and 40%. I'm going to go back to waiting tables, make more money doing that. Am I alone here?
No. You know what? I'm following, but I'm dying to ask you this question because I don't like public restrooms. You know what restroom is foul owl? Is a coffee shop restroom. It's that code. So bad.
What's the code?
Well, not only the code, but what does coffee do? It makes you have to go. And then like people are doing that. They're at the coffee restaurant.
Incredible observation.
Or coffee shop. And I can't imagine working there when you're putting in a 5 to 6, 8-hour shift. And it's like, you can't hold it for that long. I mean, I hold it for a whole football game, but like, I can't imagine trying to hold it. Well, I guess I do. I answered my own question because I don't want to go in the football, like the officials' bathroom, but what would you do?
I'm just going to say it. Here's where I'm at.
You use your underwear twice a day. You might as well say this.
Hey, I don't want to check a bag. Okay. I shower a lot. If you go into that bathroom and you got to do what you got to do, and then you know there's a line out there, you go in and and you say to yourself, fuck, how am I going to get out of this? You walk in, do what you got to do. I'm working. It is what it is. Always wash your hand. Of course, dinge. Wash your hands. You walk out and you go, whoa, someone before me really did a number in there. You pass it off. You pass off the responsibility to someone else. You go, I'm sorry, but like, I don't know. Someone that was in here before did this. You got to pass it off. And then you wash the hands.
I get the passing off, but it's just so dirty. I don't know.
But you know that or what's even worse, this happens on airplanes all the time.
Oh, no.
You know you didn't. I have never, hand to God, or whoever you believe in, me, God, never went to the bathroom, number 2 on an airplane. Never.
Same.
Never. I know who's done it because then I'm waiting.
Everybody does.
Now I'm talking to the flight attendant that's sitting in the jump seat. Now I'm saying, are you on the last leg of your trip? Are you just starting your trip? Is this a 3-day? I know everything about this woman or man by the time this person's out of the bathroom. And now I look at him.
They've offered me water twice while I stood here.
Exactly. And I don't want any more of those honey grams or those sea salt chips because I'm already very swollen. Can we switch up the snacks? Why always the same snacks? I don't want to see the goldfish. During COVID, if I saw one more goddamn bag of Cheez-Its, I swear to God.
Or the snack box. I don't want the snack box.
I don't want the pastrami stick.
Knock it off.
Stick. Who's using that?
We do not have to test anymore to come into the United States. And you know what that means? United, you sure as shit can get your lemons and your limes back because lemons and limes are not carrying COVID. You better get those lemons and limes back.
When they were like, we can offer you wine, but no Diet Coke. What? What? I can't get a Diet Coke in here.
It's very contagious.
I mean, this is insane. So bringing it back to the guy or girl that's just taken a long time in there. Okay, I've now applied for the job at Delta. It's been so long. I love jobs. I'll take another. I'd like to keep my diamond status forever. And I know. And they walk out and I look at them like, are you fucking kidding me? Now I got to walk in and now I'm looking around.
No,
I'm like, everyone,
I don't.
pay attention. This wasn't me. This was not me doing this. And it's small and it's condensed and it's very hot when you walk in there. And you know why. And I do not like it. Now, if you've got to go to the bathroom at Starbucks and you ask for that code, it's very embarrassing when you forgot the code on the way to the bathroom and you're like, what was the code again? And here we are.
Who makes that code up? Do we know?
I don't know, but I don't like punching the numbers and I use the knuckle.
And touching it. Yeah.
Oh, and then the foot. Always with the foot to flush that thing. You're never touching that. Never touch the flusher, ever. Oh, my God.
Ryan just sent us some more topics. Like we haven't lost our audience yet. CT's messy makeup bag. She hasn't cleaned it up yet. What happened? Something broke. You're still using a powder, huh? Is it that your Charlotte Tilbury thing with all the flavors in it?
Yeah, no, the one. And when she says flavors, it's one-stop shopping. We got the shadow, we got the highlighter, we've got the bronzer, and we've got the blush. And then here's how I like to do my makeup. I'm going to do a makeup tutorial one day, and it's going to go something like this.
She whips this thing out no matter where we are. She'll be in a Starbucks bathroom, and she'll whip it out.
I don't know how to do my makeup. But I know that, hey, if I just swirl those brushes all together, we're going to get some bronzer. We're going to go on the jawline. We're going down to the neck. Now all of a sudden there's sparkles everywhere because the shadows, that tiny little square was shadows. Now we got glitter everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
But I love that mirror. That's a big mirror. You don't know what you're doing in those tiny little compacts. Anyways, my makeup.
I can't be trusted with a mirror that big. No, can't be trusted.
Well, no, you can't be trusted. But I prefer, the makeup bag. You know, the freaking on the airplane. Now we've got I'm going to use the wrong word. What is it? The compression, like it busts. It can
altitude,
whatever it is. It can bust the stupid foundation.
Yes.
So now it's exploded everywhere. Now I'm digging around in there. The brushes were already dirty, which I needed to clean them. Fine. I wonder why it broke out. But now I'm picking up the lip gloss and I'm wiping the foundation off the side of the lip gloss and we're going under here. I think the moral of the story is here. I take a lot of showers, but am dirty in other areas.
Well, we are fully aware, especially if you listen to our last episode about how to pack for a game weekend.
I am so clean. I'm just saying, like, I got to clean the makeup bag, you know?
I do too. I gotta clean my beauty blender. Maybe that's why I have a trail of acne down my face.
Stop picking is what this is someone who used to pick a lot, but the pressurized cabin. Thank you, Ryan. The pressurized cabin is what now it's combusting and now it's going everywhere. And it's always that expensive foundation, the one I didn't want to buy. But that cheap one,
lotion.
That lip gloss, that Neutrogena and that CoverGirl make it through that I've had since high school. Speaking of an expiration date, what's the expiration date on the old mascara?
I think when it starts to pick up a scent, that's when it's bad. And I'm actually really, really sensitive about mascara and timelines and expiration dates because I was kind of a pink eye gal in college. I got pink eye a lot.
What does that mean?
No, not for, I don't know. I just got pink eye a lot. And a lot of people think, it's like back to the bathroom talk. It's whatever in your eye. That's not what it was.
No,
I just think also why I will never touch my finger. I cannot stand when people put their freaking fingers in their eyes, clean their eyes with their fingers. It's so gross. It's so nasty. So why am I popping my face? No idea. I can't stand biting the fingers in your mouth, fingers in your eyes. It makes me want to, COVID freaks me out about that.
I'm going to tell you this. Sorry, sis.
You put your fingers in your mouth. You do. But it's your nails. That's what you do.
And this is
That's
why
bad. There's so much shit in your nails, man.
You're right. It's
not your nails, but you know what I mean?
But I am very cognizant of like, look, that clear. Look how good that looks. But this one, bro, I know. You're right. It's I don't have like nervous habits, but I think I just do it because
I think it is.
It's disgusting. I got to go clean up my act.
But it's the same thing a pick in my face.
Fuck. And I have another job and you've got to go sell some high-waisted cropped pants and we're busy.
Sure do. Real.
Oh my God. Love you. And this has been fun. And I understand if you guys want to unfollow me because I'm probably unfollowing you, you know?
Wow. Just mute them. They won't know.
They never are, dear.
Calm Down with Erin and Charissa is a production of iHeartRadio.
For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.